There we go. Okay, we are live. We are live. Um, I am short stream tonight. Starting a White Sox 1955 historical franchise in um, out of the park baseball 20. So you can see I started it. Here's my manager guy. His name is, gave him a name of Joel Cole. Just made something very plain. And this is my goals. So, reaching the playoffs, upgrade a catcher, cut payroll. So this is going to be a little bit challenging. Remember, this is 1955. This is before they had all the, the CBAs and free agency and all this. They still had the reserve clause for a number of years following this. So, I guess let's take a look. The date they give here is Sunday, March 13th, 1955. And let's look at our team. Go ahead, team home screen. So, Luke Appling is playing shortstop. This is before Aparicio. And Eddie Lopat, of course, that's a name people will recognize. So this is our primary lineup. They want to upgrade in catcher, so they're not real happy with Rudolph Lukowski. So let's have a look at the roster. Okay, this is all the rosters. So as you can see, let's just look at the players. Let's look at that. All right. As you can see, we don't have a very good catcher. We have a pretty decent first baseman, Homer Johnston. Second base is Joseph Waldry, who is 2.5. He's not great. But we have Luke Appling at shortstop, and he's a 4-star. Excellent player. Oh, we're looking at pitching ratings. That's not going to do us very much good. Right. Now we're looking at batting ratings. Much better. So as you can see, if you look at Luke Appling, he's a very strong contact hitter. And not too much power, but you usually don't look for power in your shortstop so much. Sometimes, obviously Ernie Banks had power. There have been shortstops that can hit for power, but not as common as third base, first base, or the outfield. So we got Joe. So let's look at defense here. Where is he? Defense. So, mediocre. Again, Luke Appling's an 80. And we got, let's see, third baseman looks like the starter is Johnny Dickshot. Okay. And he's a 2.5 star. He's getting on there, so I think he's actually better than Don Calloway, so we may want to see what we can do though in that position. Any of the 2.5 star positions, I see what we can do. And you can see our outfield isn't, although our outfield isn't a bad fielding outfield. They're all above 60 or above rather. And they all can hit for contact. The question is, where is our power coming from? Yeah. We need some power here. The first baseman, Homer Johnston is probably the only guy on the team who really hits with much power. You know, the backup shortstop actually isn't bad. Let's see oh no, he's a third. What is he? No, he is a backup shortstop. And you can see Lou Baffling is getting on here, so this is probably right before Aparicio. As you can see, he's a good fielder. Now, he could play right field. That's a possibility. But he's certainly not at his potential, even at 38, which seems kind of odd. But he does have home run power. I mean, this is a guy who should have been playing a lot better. Probably because he was behind Luke Appling for so long, is my guess. Actually, well, this is interesting. This is 1955, and they're showing him. This is very odd. So they had him up on the White Sox in 35 and 36, and then AAA, AA, and then now it's 1955. Let me see something. Let me make sure I'm looking at what I think I'm looking at. Let's look at Luke Appling. So, oh, I see. Got to scroll this thing, I believe. Yeah. No? What's going on here? Do I have 1945 or 1955 going on here? No, it says 1955. So why can I not find his... Unless this is some kind of... Oh, this is... Oh, I'm looking at different players. That's interesting. This is very strange. Something seems kind of weird. Because everything goes to 1942, and yet this says it's 1955. Let's see. Let's go back. Age 34. And when would he have been born? Well, he's 34 years old in 1955. This is not making much sense to me here. Let's go back to the player list. No, I want to see. This is all the players, like Eddie Lopat. Let's look at him. Everything seems to go to 1945, except it's 1955. The only thing I can think of is if when I set this thing up, I set it up because he's 20. Okay. This is very odd. I'm not seeing anyone. It's almost like it thinks like something did not come in correctly, because if you look at this history, 1945, everything's 1945. 1944, 1942. Well, that would have made sense in 1945. Well, let's look at him. Something is very strange with the way... Unless I'm just running out of memory here and it's acting strange. Well, this is very odd. This says he's age 25 and he was born in 1929. So that would be 1945, but I chose 1955. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to start this again because this is not right. We are going to restart this game because something is off here. New historical season. Yes, enable challenge mode. The golden years. In select season. Aha! No, I have it set to 1955. Optimize players rating for crew. Okay. So we've got 1955. So this is before 1960. Let's see what it's going to do. So I have a feeling. Okay, use. Please listen. Okay. These will. So please listen. AAA double class A. Okay. Okay, so advanced mode. What does advanced mode have? No, I think we're good. And this is gonna start settings. Normal. Okay. So let's create our game and hopefully this will work. Enter game name. Let's try Box 2 and create game. See what it's gonna do. Actions. No. Why is it not? Settings. Advanced. Settings. Create game. Okay. So where am I looking now? I did this before. Create new game. Where do you start? Where do you hit the button? Start game. Here we go. Starting year. Okay, this is normal leagues, NL, AL. And I'm going to say start game. And I'm going to say pick my team. Let's go back to try Chicago White Sox. And we'll leave that. Doesn't matter. Let's see if we get the right stuff this time. Let's see if we got the right stuff this time. Okay, looks like I got similar things. Player list. Oh, that looks a little bit different. Yeah. We must have left it in 1946. So, this looks right now. So this is again before Aparicio. Let's look at rosters and transactions. So, okay, it looks like it did not include the minor leagues, but I guess we'll have to live with that for now, unless I decide to redo it again. And as you can see, we have overall and potential. So we don't have a bad team. Let's look at lineups. Let's see. Let's look at batting rating. So our catcher is a 3-star. First baseman Walt Dropo, I heard that. And we got Nellie Fox at second base, who is a 3-star. Thought he'd be higher. Third base is John Kell. Shortstop is Chico Carrasquel. We've got Minnie Minoso, so we have a great guy in left field. He's one of the greats. And center and right fielder, not as good. You can see Walt Dropo is a nice power hitter, as does our catcher, has some power. Minnie Minoso looks like he's more of a, let's see, is he fast? He's not bad. He can steal a base or two. We do have a very good pinch runner in our backup center fielder. And Jim Rivera isn't bad either. Good contact hitters are Dropo, George Kell, Nellie Fox, and Nellie Fox isn't a bad fielder. I thought he was a better player than this. I thought he was be more of a 4-star, but maybe he developed into more of a 4-star. Although he hit .319 in 1954. So, let's go back again and look at the mail and news. So, make the playoffs, upgrade first base, cut salaries, build a team. Okay, so, I'm not a big fan of Walt Dropo, I guess. Let's look at lineups again. So, yeah, he's 32 years old. He's a good contact hitter. Okay fielder. Okay home run power. So I'm not sure why the focus on this position. Let me see. Let's look back at him, at all lineups here. Because if you look at our third baseman, and you look at some of our outfield, let's look at our shortstop. Now, he's an excellent fielding shortstop. He's not a great base runner. He does not, he's good plate discipline. So, that's one of the things we're supposed to, looks like we're starting on opening day. Alright. Now let's have a look at something. Off-season center. Free agents. Are there any free agents? Well, he was a good pitcher. We don't have, the best first baseman is 2 stars in terms of, and these are all fragile. So, not much on the free agents. Although, I would think he would be someone who might be interesting. The other thing we can do is see what our pitching staff looks like. Our pitching staff isn't bad, although we could probably stand to replace Connie Johnson. He's not as good as some of our other guys. And we've got Billy Pierce, who's very good. Virgil. And we have Bob Keegan. But if you go back, I would not mind let's go back to the off-season. Free agents. I would not mind signing him. Although, if you look at it, it's funny. He is rated a 3-star. But if you look at his, like his stuff, it's all, isn't that interesting? And he's supposedly the best one out there. And he's 24. Should get to, I know, now he isn't gonna, you'd probably wanna put him on the reserve. I don't know. Let's see. Scouting. What do they say? Okay, so what I want to do, I do want to scout him. Request scouting report. Yeah, I want to know more about this guy. I know the name. I've heard the name. But I want to see if he is any good. We also have Larry Jansen. And none of those are real upgrades. And then you also might want to look at I'm going to make this 30. And position hitters. Let's see. I want to see first baseman. I want to see, how about something like this? See what we get. Moose Scourin. Well, that is interesting. Would they even consider trading him? I am very skeptical if they would even consider trading him, but who would they want? If we were going to trade for him. Let's see, who can we offer? How about, let's see, make this trade work. Oh well, guess we're not getting him. Alright, so let's go back. Let's not be so ambitious. Let's go back. Let's go back. Alright. I don't think they're trading him. Now, he'd be an upgrade, but what would they want for him? Let's see if there's anything that we can do. You have no player that would make that deal look alright. Let's try, let's see something. Let's see if we can, let's go with that, see if we can get there long. See what they want. That's not gonna happen. These players make the deal work now. So, for Dale Long, Roy Severs, they want either Minnie Minoso or Billy Pierce. And so they want either my best starter or potentially my best starter, who is 28 years old, and How old is... Well, it would upgrade first base. And who's on my... Definitely add some kick to lineup. And let's go back and look at our reserve roster. Who would replace Billy Pierce? And, I just want to see something. How old is he? He is about the same age as Billy Pierce. So we'd have to go and look at... Well, we do have Bob Portersfeld, who... So we do have someone who has good stuff and good movement and good control, decent stuff, good stamina. His stuff is mediocre, but he's good control and good movement. So, let's see what he did. In 1954, his ERAs have been pretty consistently good the last 3 years. So Bob Portersfeld is a definite option. Make this... This will get us... he had a very good 1950. So... is he... And he's a lefty. Oh wait, that's the Washington active roster. I'm trying to see our reserve roster. Who do we have in the back? We have Bob Keegan, who's been pretty good for us. Not a strikeout guy, but a good war guy, and he's on a reserve roster. Is he... He's a righty, and Pierce is a lefty. And he has good stuff, good movement. Well, that's who we would end up with instead of Pierce, if we went the route of... no, he's a relief pitcher, not even a starter. Yeah. Well, so far I haven't seen anything that makes this trade work. So you know what? We're just gonna finish today. And finish today because there's no game today. And since it's getting kind of late, since I started late, For a work night, that is. I'm not seeing a new first baseman anytime soon. Manager's office. Now let's have a look at this guy. He wasn't bad the previous season. And his WAR is pretty good. You know what I'm gonna do? I think he's worth... Is he lefty or righty? He's a lefty, so that might allow me to get rid of Billy Pierce. So let's offer him a contract. He's asking for 16,000. And what are my other players making? Well, 15 isn't that unreasonable. Not at all. If that's what he wants, and it's non-guaranteed. How about 15? Let's see if he'll bite at 15. Ask for response. Submit offer. But only. Let's just see if I finish today. Let's see if he favors offer. Okay, that's good. Alright, so let's see what happened. Let's check this out. So right now we're gonna wait. I'm gonna save the game and end the stream here. Because it is a work night, and I don't know if anyone else is watching, but oh well. Yep. But at least I did it. Okay, so anyone, I'm going to put this up on my YouTube, and hopefully people find it interesting. I know we had a little bit of struggles there getting the game started there, but I think we got it. So, okay, take care. Good night.